Howdy, y'all.
I was trying to get my tissue hidden, but I don't think I did.
You're not quick enough.
I wasn't fast enough.
How's everybody doing tonight? We're here.
We are.
I'm finishing pouring up some of the flights we're going to be doing tonight.
Y'all.
So yeah, looking forward to the stream, y'all. We are definitely a little tired. We have had a lot of stuff going on, as we have been having lately. But yeah, it's been good. Last night we were at the Southern Food and Whiskey Experience with Southern Whiskey Society. What are you looking
Nothing.
at? What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
You gave me a look. I know that look.
You were just pouring out of order, so I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I was just topping them off.
Okay.
But yeah, we went to Southern Whiskey Society's Southern Food and Whiskey Experience last night.
That was really cool.
And it was a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not familiar with Southern Whiskey Society, it was a thing that was...
And what he's saying is Southern Whiskey Society. You're kind of mumbling.
Okay.
Southern Whiskey Society.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's just an organization that puts on big events. They used to do things every year, several years ago, and then 2020 happened and they kind of went out of commission.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been revitalized in the last couple of years. And awesome event, top tier event, tons of vendors. I didn't even get around to all the vendors because we were talking to people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think we missed like one whole row of vendors.
Yeah. And it was a really good time though. Tons of good food.
Yeah.
Awesome whiskey.
Good music too. There was some
Great.
live music happening, like just kind of like background music, but they were really good.
Yep.
It was a girl that started off, and then a guy. The guy at the end was killing it.
Yeah. So we did that last night, and then yesterday afternoon we recorded videos. We had our recording block, so recorded a Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday video, and then and Tyler was there. He knows it was a ton of fun last night. I definitely had I had my fair share of pours last night.
I did not. I was the DD,
Yeah.
so I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Feeling like a spring chicken.
And then we recorded earlier in the day, and then Friday night we had a Patreon live stream where we did our community coordinated blind flight night, and that was one of the most confusing flights I think we've ever had. Yeah, it was fun. So if you're not familiar with those, I put them together, and I'm single blind. Aaron mixes them up, but they're stickered underneath as to what they are, and then we have X number of flights that we send out, make available to Patreon members. It's like a ticketed virtual tasting event. It's amazing. Like we had,
so we're all drinking the same thing
at the same time,
and
everybody's
ranking it
double blind except for me.
Yeah,
single blind.
Yeah,
and I think the flight was, it was a Nashville barrel, or the flight was hinged off of a Hardins Creek Jacob's Well, the very first release from that, and then Jack Daniel's 12-year. What else was in there? Calumet 16. Old Granddad 114, and then a Nashville Barrel Company pick from Whiskey Row, actually. Didn't want to use one of ours just because it feels like favoritism if we're using some of ours. Yeah. But, use that. And they were all kind of around that 107 to 115 proof point. And it was very interesting. The NBC won by 1 point. Hardins Creek was a very close second place. Jack Daniel's 12 came in dead last. Out of all the OGD 114 beat Jack Daniel's 12 for almost everybody.
Kind of wild, yeah.
So it was crazy. But we got a little bit of Michter's 10 in the glass tonight, and we're going to be doing 2 blind flights, one of which is from Joel Gross. If he's in the house, I haven't seen him, but
is that the first one?
That's the first one.
Okay.
And all I know is this is actually, I think, the first flight he ever sent us. I ran across it, had to go back in my email and find out what the idea even was.
Oh.
So yeah, we have this. It's blends.
Oh.
So
okay.
We're gonna see. We got some stuff to check out that maybe we'll run across some blends of our own. I've been trying to dabble in blending myself, just for fun. So it'll be fun to see if Joel has cooked up some good stuff here. I think some of these are going to be some pretty common blends. I think others might be less common. We'll see.
We shall see.
And then the second flight, I saw Stephen Walt in the house earlier. The second flight is from him. So
cool. And
I have no clue what it is. It's a wild card flight. So we'll see. Chris, first place by 1 point was the NBC. And second place was the Hardins Creek
Nashville
jig
Barrel
as well.
Company.
Yeah, he knows him. He knows him.
I know he knows, but this
Other
is
people might
YouTube.
not.
Other people might not
Yeah,
know.
that's fair. Oh, cough button. All right, so I'm warming up with some Michter's 10-year bourbon, 2023. Trying to clear out some samples. We had months ago when we did the Michter's flight. Actually, I think that was back in January. I still have like little bits of some of those, like, just like I got a little bit of this sample left. Like I have that with a lot of sample jars around the house. So those need to be drink up, but we'll go back and chat.
You're clearing out your stash.
Yeah. I want to say hi to some people. We got 76 here so far, but great to see some familiar names in chat. Good evening, all y'all. Running through here. I asked what people were sipping on. Customers here sipping on the Cotswold cast strength. Cotswold cast strength English whiskey. That's amazing. Steve's finishing up the last sip of Larceny Barrel Proof. Wow,
are you okay?
I really can't.
We haven't even had anything to drink yet. Good grief.
Mike's got a Nava Creek Single Barrel Select store pick. Heck yeah. Michael S is going dry tonight with a little Topo Chico and lime.
Nice.
Always nice to have those quarterly dry weeks and make sure you're keeping everything in check. Definitely. Dave's in the house drinking on some 11-year-old Four Roses OESO. What tier? I love age on Roses picks. Richard's got some Crown and 7, slightly more upscale of the 7 and 7 I drank as a kid. That's funny. When I used to go out in my 20s downtown Nashville, 7 and 7 was one of my go-to drinks.
Was it?
Yep.
What is a 7 and 7?
Seagram 7 and 7 Up.
What is Seagram 7?
It's like a blended Canadian whiskey, like bottom shelf garbage.
Gotcha.
7 and 7s they did the job back in the day. Maybe a little too well. Tom's killing a Michter's 10-year rye. Very nice. Steven's got a OCD number 5 to start with. Very nice. Very nice. Brian H has a Buffalo Trace store pick in the glass. Love to hear it. Seeing all kinds of familiar names and faces. Saw the power duo of Mark and Kim Schwartz in the house. They're here. Alex got a Eagle Rare pick to start off. That's a great way to start the evening right there. Izzo's at work, but he's going to pour his pepper decanter and join soon on the sipping. So
nice.
Very, very, very good. Ooh, Mike's got some Barrel Mizunara. That's nice. Oh, so Jake says summer's over, so it deserves a hefty pour of Stag store pick. Yeah, we were trying to think of like back to school theme things that we could do for the stream, and I'm like, we got some blind flights we need to do. So Eric's on the pepper decanter as well. Steven has a great point. If you missed it, 70 in chat, only 21 likes. Hammer that thumbs up button. Yeah, let's go. It does help out a lot.
It does.
Yeah,
algorithms are algorithming when that happens.
Here we go. Izzo saying, yep, that's what he's going to get on, the pepper decanter. Donnie's in the house. Good to see you. Haven't started drinking yet. I'm due for some bottle kills. So those are on the way. Very, very nice. Ooh, Jason's got the Still Awesome Blue Corn bottled and bond. Ooh, that's so good. That's the one that had that crazy huge nose on it. And then the palate didn't quite live up.
Remember.
It didn't quite
I like
live
blue
up.
corn tortilla chips, though.
Yeah.
My mom used to buy those a lot when we were growing up because apparently they were healthier.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but I ate them. They're tasty.
We got Kilco in the house. Brian Miller, great to see you, brother. Eric's in the house drinking Old Forester single barrel pick from Total Wine. Very nice. Outside the Stars got a good question. What's your opinion on rare character store picks? Even younger ones. I got an 8-year the other day. It was outstanding. So I will say rare character, hit and miss like any single barrel, but a lot of them are very, very, very good. And their ryes might even be better than their bourbons, I think. But yeah, a lot of them are very, very good. A little pricey, but I mean, it is sourced. I don't fault them for that. Beautiful bottles, great branding. Yeah, generally speaking, a fan of rare character. It's one of those bottles for the price point. I almost have to know the palate that picked it if I'm going to take a chance on it or try it first. But you don't always get to do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, sometimes you just got to go with it.
Y'all.
Tyler's sipping on a short barrel Ghost of Belle Meade pick. Ooh, that's nice. G-Hawk's got some Sagamore 8-year rye. Love to see it. I'm messing up my words already. And Travis says, sounds like Josh is going to have to drink a little to sober up.
Truth, man.
Buffalo Lou's got some Milam and Green unabridged. Yeah, Milam and Green is not something we've had a lot of experience with. We have some samples, but they just haven't popped up. James Lay's got the Whiskey and Wishes pick in the glass from Nashville Barrel Company. Kim's drinking Bull Run American whiskey. Tom's on the Whiskey Row pick. We just had that Friday night, so that was good. All right, going to try to get caught up in chat. Evernorth Exodus in Chris's glass. Let us know how it is, man. I'm very interested in that one. All right. Oh, Wayne, thank you for joining, man. So just joined your channel. Look forward to my first live with y'all. Yeah, we're going to have a real laid back time tonight.
Yeah. Josh says that now, and then he's going to be all over the place. And I'm
probably
telling him what time it is. We do need to start our flights in a little bit.
We do.
Yeah.
Russ has got our Russell's pick.
Nice.
Like that. Mark's got Jack Daniels 10. Love to see it. Agent Oak's got some 13th Colony 15th anniversary sample from Matt Burns. Love to hear that. And Matt himself right there is having water and motion right now after that hike. Yeah, he texted me a beautiful scene. And he's like, hiking in August is not
in
for
Georgia?
the faint of heart. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's hot.
It's hot. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do.
All right, I'm gonna try to blast through here real quick. If I see any questions, Steve asked, "What do we think of Bullet Rye?" Well, it was your go-to.
I mean, that was my go-to for the longest time. It still is. It's my panic pour. If I'm at a bar and the bartender's like, "What do you want?" and I'm like, I don't know, Bullet Rye, and it wins every time.
Yeah, it's just a good, easy sipper.
Yeah, it's nothing to write home about, but it's consistent. It's decent. It's always there. They always have it. So
yeah, cheap, great in cocktails.
Yeah.
It's a very rye. So and it's cheap enough that I like to recommend people get a bottle of it and try it to see if you like that really rye forward profile. Cause you may love it like Aaron, or you may not really like it like I did for a long time. And I learned to steer away from those types of ryes, but then I found a bunch of other types of ryes that are really cool. Honestly, I think you could buy a Bullet Rye and Michter's rye and just compare those two and see which one you like more.
The regular Michter's rye?
Yeah. And then the single barrel rye, 84, 86 proof or something like that. And if you just bought those two ryes and just tried them side by side, whichever one you like, it will steer your direction. Or if you don't like either of them, come back to them after a while and see if things change, because your palate changes over time.
Yep.
Sweet Cindy says she's been on some Pursuit United blended bourbon that the two of you recommended.
Oh, nice.
Love it. And Quinn's got some Raconteur rye. That is one of the best ryes to come out this year. Raconteur rye is crazy good. All right. Hey, Justin's saying, good evening, guys. This is my first live watch.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, glad you're here.
Well, we appreciate all you guys in chat for being here. You make the channel what it is. And we also have to thank our existing Patreon members, everybody that's been on board and supports us over there. Got to give them a shout out every time. We don't roll the end of video Patreon credits like so many people do, so many channels do, honestly, because it would probably hurt my feelings. Like I would go in and see that people weren't in certain tiers anymore.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
It would
because it's not.
Yeah,
it's not about us, but it would hurt our feelings still.
Yeah, but I mean, we put a lot into the channel, and so I get everybody. Anytime somebody does cancel Patreon, I'm sure everybody has their reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
And definitely if you're part of it and you need to not be a part of it for any reason whatsoever, totally cool.
Anyway, all that to say, we're going to recognize the new Patreon members.
Hang on.
Right now, aren't we?
We are, but I'm making a point.
Okay. You're belaboring the point.
I might be belaboring it, but I'm saying something specific.
Okay.
That is important to me to say. Otherwise, I wouldn't have started saying it.
Go ahead.
What was I even saying now?
You were speaking.
Yeah, I mean, everybody does what they need to do, and we definitely support that for everybody. But if I'm sitting there changing it all the time for the credits, I'll be seeing it all the time, and then it's not good. But we love all our Patreon members. We say it's the best dang community out there.
It is.
We believe it. We think it really is. Love all you guys a ton. with that said, we love to recognize our new Patreon members. So that's something we always like to do at the beginning of these streams. So our new Patreon members since our last live stream,
which was like 2 weeks ago.
Which was.
So we don't normally do them 2 weeks apart. They're normally about a month apart, but we had some scheduling today or this one.
And we had some Patreons renew. We had some people jump up in tears. We had, you're seeing all that. And shout out to the Whiskey with Friends Plus tier over there. That was on the last live stream, but I had a copy and paste error.
Gotcha.
And so shout out to all the new patrons as well as our existing patrons. Appreciate you guys so very much. We couldn't do what we do without you, without the support. We say it all the time. We can drink whiskey by ourselves, but we do this with you guys and for you guys, and hopefully bring you some joy into your lives and some fun content. And I haven't even been into a store hardly at all this year because I just do everything through Patreon. Like people are helping people find stuff and share things and everything. It's incredible. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything in chat here. We got Tom in the house saying my bar go-to is Uncle Nearest or Michter's Bourbon. It's why I don't own the bottles. Cheers. Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, if you're just going to get it when you go out, that's great. Michter's Bourbon's a really good call. I really do like Michter's Bourbon quite a bit for like a quality low proof pour. Wish it was a little cheaper, but what are you going to do? Yeah. We got JL in the house saying cheers, Justin. First live as well. Well, welcome aboard. Yeah. Mike's drinking the dark pumpernickel rye. It's so good.
All right, we need to.
Steven's already teasing.
Are we doing a giveaway? We need to start drinking. We are way behind.
We are. No, we're fine. We're fine.
20 minutes in.
So, leading up to that, Michael said, "Is there a giveaway as the live stream notes indicate? If so, do you monitor PayPal, Venmo so the YouTube overlords can't take their huge cut?"
So we have not talked about this. Last time we did do Venmo and PayPal, but it got really confusing. So if we could keep everything in the YouTube platform, that'd be helpful for me. And also we have business accounts with Venmo and PayPal, so they also take a cut. So a cut's being taken no matter where it's the super chats are given, and it's easier for me to keep track if they're all on the same platform. So I know that's not as convenient for some people, but it's more convenient for us. Yeah,
we look at it as a small convenience fee for us to be able to be more in tune with the stream. Maximizing the dollars aren't exactly the goal. It's just having fun. And like I said, I say this all the time. I would share all of our bottles with everybody if I could. Yeah, but
you would.
I really can't. So this is a fun way for us to
answer the question, there is a giveaway. Would you want to put up the ticker?
I'm about to, but before I do, I need some table space to show people something really cool.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
You guys got to check this out. Okay. Tyler Boggs. Where's he at?
He's way up there. You said his name. People will know.
I saw him in here. Hang on.
Well, if it's okay, you don't have to show it. His name is Tyler Boggs.
I'm trying to scroll fast, and now Aaron's making me scroll even faster because
you passed him.
I'm feeling rushed.
You passed his name. It's the orange one.
I'm feeling rushed.
Oh my gosh, you're driving me bonkers.
I'm just going to drive you and everybody else bonkers for just a second here.
Go up.
He's coming.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there he is. He says, "Hey, yo."
Yeah, I know. There. Because he's trying to help you out because you passed his name like 14 times. Thank you, Tyler.
All right. So Tyler Boggs works at Southern Collective. If you guys don't know what Southern Collective is, it's a place here in Nashville, Tennessee. They do sourced whiskey. They get some really interesting stuff from a lot of places. They have very, very, very good whiskey. We're going to be doing a pick with them soon. Tyler knows what we like, and we're kind of going to work on zeroing in on some really good barrels. So looking forward to that. But another thing they do at Southern Collective is they do travel cases for whiskey, glassware, other things. And Tyler made one for us, and they have these for our people. So this is a real deal Pelican travel case. And
it's heavy duty.
Nothing's getting broken in this thing. So you open it up, and you've got, if you are a cigar person, you got a lighter and a cutter right here. You got spaces for cigars. You got
secret compartment.
You got secret compartments for, whatever you may need. to store. And then on the inside, it's got 2 bottles, 4 glasses, and 2 sample jar slots as well.
Yeah, these are really stuck in there. I don't want to.
Yeah, and they make a real squeaky
Yeah,
noise
just trust us.
out.
There's a sample here, and then there's a little
yeah,
water dripper thing.
Yeah, and so speaking of rare character picks.
So did you say he's making these available to our people?
Got a rye right there.
These cases that had the Stuff and Whiskey logo on them?
Yes. So this is the real deal.
Yeah.
The real deal. And I mean, these glasses are awesome too. Like, they're Glen-esque, but a little smaller so you can sample more, like try more things without having to fill so much up into it. And this case is legit.
It looks really cool just sitting on the, like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Oh, I'm going to bottle shares. If I'm only bringing 2 bottles, this sucker's coming with me. If I'm traveling somewhere and need to just throw some cases.
If people want one, how can they get it?
Email us and I can connect you with Tyler.
Cool. There you go.
stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. But yeah, it's just an amazing little thing.
Sweet.
Like,
yeah.
Not little thing. It's an amazing thing.
It's a monster.
Period. Yeah. So, all right, we do have a giveaway tonight. For all super chats, we'll be running a little raffle giveaway type thing on that. And
I do want to say Tom Shanley has given a super chat. I got him in already for that giveaway.
Right.
So I just want to let you know, Tom, that I got you.
So for every $5 super chat or increments of $5 super chat, somebody at the end of this stream is going to win a blind of 6 2-ounce samples, including Old Forester 1924 and Jack Daniel's 12-year, and 4 other pours that I think are very comparable, if not possible to beat those pours. So yes, it's going to be a fun flight for whoever wins it. And Tyler is saying, yeah, if you are part of the Stuff and Whiskey Patreon community, hit him up on Discord.
Yeah. And if you're not, you can email us and we'll connect you with him.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, let me scroll up. Let's go ahead and get this flight in. So we're gonna first up, we're gonna do the flight from Joel Gross, and this is our blends, our home blend flight. We've done some videos on home blends, not a lot, but we've done some videos on home blends, and they are always very, very interesting to me. Travis says that TK, so he's talking about the rare character pick. That TKO Parkway pick is so good. It is. TKO indicates that it's a Dickel rye, a George Dickel rye, and it was aged in Kentucky. And it is. Oh,
Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yeah.
What's the O?
It's bonkers good. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Tennessee, Kentucky, and then O something. I didn't even think that's what. Wow. I just now realized when you said that. Tennessee, Kentucky, something.
I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it is just.
That's probably exactly what it is. I saw John earlier said, I've been enjoying the shorts. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, those have been a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. That's, one of the talking points for tonight is just some of the new channel stuff going on. And one of those things is shorts. We've started doing shorts, and especially the ones where I'm drinking something and being a nerd, and then I take it to Erin completely blind, and she just reacts however she reacts. That was kind of the genesis of the channel before we started actually making channel content. She'd be hanging out at the end of the night.
Yeah. These are all good. I'm sorry. These are all good. I'm so confused.
Okay.
Go on.
I would pour something and then be a nerd about it. And then she'd be like, let me have a sip or 2 of that. And she'd take a sip or 2 without knowing what it is. And she would say some crazy stuff. And I was like, I think we could do something with this. So we did longer form content, but the shorts are realistically very much exactly how the channel started beforehand. CPA Whiskey says, hi all, first live stream. We got a lot of first timers here.
Welcome everybody. I'm so glad you guys joined us.
Thank y'all for joining in. We got Brandon Kavanaugh in the house.
Kim says she's looking forward to seeing me at SIP. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm going to probably be by your side all the time because I'm scared of people.
Yeah.
So
it's coming up.
I'll be by your side all the time. Be prepared. You'll hate me at the end of the weekend.
All right. Scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Lots of love for the case. Yeah. There's no way you can't love that case. It's incredible.
It's a pretty cool case.
It is incredible.
All these are so good already. These blends. Do I have to rank them? Can I just drink them and have fun and let you rank them?
No, you can rank them.
Do I have to rank them?
Yeah. Izzo in. Super chats help tell YouTube how much we like you. So even though they take a cut,
that's good.
It should help the Al Gore rhythm.
Al Gore invented the internet, right?
Exactly.
So it makes sense. It's a full circle moment.
It all comes around. Yeah. Thank you, man. In for 4. We got you in for 4.
Yep.
We got CPA Whiskey in for 2. Thank you so much. Wayne's in for 1. Super samples for a super chat. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Steven is saying the Pappy short was the best.
Oh, yeah.
And the customer is saying, I want to support the channel, but don't want any samples. If I win, please reselect. Well, thank you so much, man. We'll put you in there anyways.
Yep,
and
you're in. And then if your name gets called, we can reselect.
And Michael's saying, does the O in TKO stand for Oklahoma?
The wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Probably not. Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good guess, but probably not. You're right. I do like that, though. Wait, hold on. Did I get, okay, customer, Michael. Okay.
Michael S. And then Chris is asking, what is SIP? SIP is the Women's Symposium that happens in Louisville every year.
Put on by Bourbon Women.
Yep.
And which Kim is on the board of Bourbon Women, yeah?
I believe so, yeah.
I think the board.
Or she's like the Texas chapter. I forget her exact title.
So it's a national organization for women in whiskey, basically, or bourbon.
She said she's there for you. Have no fear.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you.
We got Rick Moreland in the house. Hello, Nashville. Cheers. Got you in for 1. Thank you so much, man. I see Dave saying, Aaron's done and Josh hasn't started. Par for the course. Yeah. You guys know how I do. We got Kim F saying, one of my daughters invited me to a local coffee shop this week. We were both wearing our Stuff and Whiskey hats. If you saw a bump in followers, it was us. Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome. That's so sweet.
I love those hats. I love those hats so much.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. All right, Kim, I got you.
CPA Whiskey says, what? I'm a whiskey-loving woman. If you are, then check out Bourbon Women.
Yeah. It's Kim, will you drop the website in the chat for her to go sign up if she wants to, or just to go take a look?
You know what?
Anyone who wants to look at what Bourbon Women's about, you can go to this link that Kim will hopefully put in the chat. Yeah,
and sometimes things can be a little weird with putting things in chat.
Oh, because does she need to be a mod?
Yeah, and I honestly don't know why.
She's
not a mod.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go.
Okay, hold up, Kim. We're gonna get you
mod up Kim real quick.
Oh, we got Drunk Marshmallow in the house.
Hey, there we go.
All right, I need to make sure I'm getting all these super chats because we're going pretty fast.
All right, you've got Kim F, and then Agent Oak is in for 4, saying, got my first bottle of Rare Breed because of how much you two love it. Oh. So glad I did.
So you like it, I'm guessing. That's really reassuring. I'm so scared to recommend something so highly and then someone get it and then they're like, oh, this is horrible. And I'm sure it happens. I just don't want to know about it because it would make me so sad.
Yeah. Well, that's always the risk you run. I mean, you can't taste things for people.
When you have opinions on anything, especially if something as subjective as taste, you really, it's bound to happen. All right, Matt Robinson, I got you.
Matt says, thank you for the channel content and reviews on some spectacular pours. I'm curious about your thoughts on flavored whiskey. Enjoyable, neutral, avoid at all cost. Is there anything you might like? It's not for me.
What type of flavors? The only one I think I've had is peanut butter whiskey.
Screwball, Fireball.
Oh, Fireball. I mean, I feel like everyone...
I mean all those.
I don't love the peanut butter flavored whiskeys. I love peanut butter too much to want it in my whiskey. Like it needs its own thing. Fireball's got its own place in my life. It's fine. I don't dislike it, but I don't know. I don't think they're a waste. I just think
to each their own.
They're an occasion pour for me.
For me, I usually just want to drink whiskey that already has enough flavor that I'm going to just like it. But, if I want to add flavor to my whiskey, I usually would do that on my own rather than leaning on a company to do it. I mean, I've
what
tried
I like more than flavored whiskeys are finished whiskeys.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because they add a different flavor profile without adding flavoring, if that makes sense.
Good point. Chris is drinking the Jack Daniel's 12, batch 2 from Friday night. It'll be in tonight's flight for whoever wins. Tyler said, glad you like the case. Perfect logo for a case that holds whiskey and stuff. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
James says, love your honesty. Thank you so much. I'm glad that shows through. I mean, blind tastings, you really don't have a choice but to be honest because you don't know what you're drinking. But yeah, you got to have some honesty in your whiskey reviews, we feel like.
Matt says his rare breed was so bad. Yes, Matt, we all know your rare breed is the worst rare breed. It is. Well, it truly is bad.
I can't wait till we really find out.
I feel like that was a mess up or something on their part.
It's in the blind sample pool. We'll see when it pops up. Donnie Engel in for $2, the $10 super chat, saying, important whiskey question, Josh, Omega or Breitling? Just picked up an Aquaterra. Yeah, to me, it's Omega all day long.
Yeah, you're an Omega fan.
I love Omega. The Speedmaster Professional was the first nice, like, higher end nice watch I ever had, and I sold it in an effort to get something different, but I have this hole in my life that can only be filled by a Seamaster, or a Speedmaster rather. So I really want another Speedmaster badly, but I love the Aquaterra as well. So great choice on the watch.
I'm not gonna rank these. They're all really good. I cannot rank them.
Are you for real?
I'm for real.
Are you? Like, they're literally on equal footing. If you had to have another pour of one, there's no bottom place, no nothing. I've never seen you have this much trouble with a flight. You're usually very, like, if we were on a barrel pick and you had to pick one, you can do it. I believe in you. They believe in you too.
If I had to pick one for other people to drink, okay, let me put that cap on. This one's good.
Mr. Richie J in for one, saying, enjoy all y'all's content. Thanks for the great work. Thank you so much. Hey, Christopher's in the house. First live chat with y'all. Thanks for joining in. Sipping on some E.H. Taylor.
Well, let me wait. Don't. I gotta get.
You said you had him.
Okay, I got Mr. Richie. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure. You said Christopher. I thought that was a super chat.
Oh, I got you.
You gotta specify for me.
Kim is saying, if you're interested in learning about bourbon women, bourbonwomen.org. You can also hit me up on Discord. I'm a Texas ambassador. Yeah. Hey, and Christopher got into rare breed because of us too.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
Yay.
Matt Burns said, a sea master or a sea monster? Yeah. Some of them are kind of monstrous. All right. How you feeling?
Okay, I have a last place, but it's like still good.
Yeah, that's fine. If the last place is good, then that's good. This is why it's important, because if you can rank them, and these are blends that people can make at home, it's beneficial.
The last place is only last place for me because it's not as flavorful as the others. But what flavor is there is very good.
All right.
So I have a top 3 and a bottom. Does that count?
Yeah.
Or should I can do, I just don't want to drink too much.
I've never seen you so indecisive before.
I'm not indecisive. I like them all. Usually there's some that I can eliminate.
Gotcha. Hey, James. 1998 Citizen Titanium Echo Drive. Awesome watches. Awesome. I remember I've been into watches. I was big into G-Shocks in high school, and my buddy splurged and got a Citizen Titanium Echo Drive. That thing was seriously cool. Customer said, unfortunately, it's an early night for me as I need to be up early tomorrow. We feel your pain there.
Yes.
So if you need to tap out, by all means, do so. That's what the rewatch is always there for.
Yep.
But
and a customer,
thank you for being a part.
If we pull your name in the giveaway, we will re-spin or choose and give your prize to someone.
Which, by the way, customer, I want to bring this up. Customer is for our October fundraiser this year for mental health. Customer is donated the George T. Stagg. I think it's the 2017 or 2018.
Oh, wow.
George T. Stagg. Let me check the giveaway list. But now is a perfect time to mention that while you're kind of getting your rankings in.
I got them.
It is a 2017 George T. Stagg.
Nice.
We're giving away one of all of our National Barrel Company picks that we've done this year. Those will be live auctions. The George T. Stagg will be a live auction. We'll have a Joseph Magnus cigar batch. I think it's like one in the 220 range or something, like very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
A 1.75 liter Eagle Rare store pick, a Weller CYPB, and then those will all be live auctions. And then some of the other things in there are going to be this amazing Mythology 10-year rye, High West Midwinter Nights Drams, Act 11, a Four Roses single barrel from the distillery, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923, some Eagle Rare, some Blantons, all kinds of stuff already. So I bring all that up to say that if you're watching this and you're new here, or you're just kind of, casually a fan of the channel, be on the lookout for more information coming up on our charity fundraiser. We're going to launch it on September the 22nd, and then it's going to run through 2 weeks to our next live stream on October the 6th. And then on
launching meanings, we'll be able to take donations about 2 weeks prior to our live stream. And then our live stream will be the pinnacle event.
Right. Yeah. And that's where we'll hang out. We'll have some really great pours. We might have some guests on or something. We haven't really solidified what that stream is going to look like yet on October the 6th, but that's where we're going to celebrate the money raise. We're going to give away all those bottles. It's going to be a really wonderful time. Yeah. So, mental health affects us all on some level or another. We all have varying degrees of mental health. Some people struggle more than others. It affects our veterans. It affects our children. It affects so many
generations.
Yeah. It really does. Yeah. So this is something that is a huge cause for us, and the organization that we support, the charity organization, is called To Right Love on Her Arms, and they are a very, very good organization that actually uses the money to help people. Like they sponsor people getting therapy, sponsor people who need help. They help people find help, connect people with therapists. They do a ton of really great things. Absolutely top marks across the board as a charity organization. Super transparent financials. Yeah. They're all about providing hope and help to people. And we'll talk a little bit more about mental health, but if you're interested in any of those bottles I just mentioned, some of the best barrel picks that we've ever done, George T. Staggs and the like, definitely be on the lookout for that coming up at the end of September. That'll be next month's live stream. Yep. And then
that'll be
September's live stream at the end of the month in September. And then October we'll be doing the giveaway and all that stuff. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And if you want to donate a bottle to the cause, you don't have to do anything. Just email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. We need bottle donations to help raise money. So you can donate to the cause to help out, but we also need bottle donations. So if you have a bottle you think might be of interest that people would be excited about, maybe you need to clear some space out. But if you have an unopened bottle that you would like to donate, email us and we can get you added to the list. It's shaping up to be a very great list so far. Yeah. We've got already, this is really kind of, I mentioned it last live stream and this live stream, we've already got 15 things and, we'd like to get up around that 30 to 50 bottles for giveaway. So, all right, let me scroll through real quick.
Go up.
Oh, we got David Roback in the house saying, evening, getting backpacks ready for the first day of school tomorrow. About to pour a 13th Colony cask strength that I picked up in Georgia last week. Those 13th Colony cask strengths are quite good. Quite good. And we got you in for 2. Yep. Thank you so much. All right, let me scroll and catch up. We got Christopher West in the house.
You have 20 minutes to do this flight.
I got it. We're good.
Okay.
Christopher West in the house, in for 2 entries. And he also says, and I appreciate this, he says, thank you for talking about veteran mental health. Yeah, it's a huge thing, man. And the thing about mental health too is it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter how old or young you are, it affects us all. And it's really important. It affects our soldiers on a huge level. So yeah, definitely anything we can do to help that cause and bring awareness to it as well. This is something we've done 3 years now. In the last 3 years, we, meaning us and you guys, donating bottles and then donating money to the fundraiser. Yeah. Together we've raised, I think, just over $47,000 for mental health.
Which is awesome.
Yes. And this year, obviously, we're hoping to break 50,000. We've done a little over 15,000 the first 3 years. We'd obviously love to do even more than that this year. Yep. So we're trying to get some heavy hitting bottles and also a good breadth of bottles in. So.
Yep.
All right. All right.
You diving in?
Yep.
My mom texted me. I keep looking at the text. I wonder what it is.
You need to check it?
Can I check it?
Yeah, check it. We're just hanging out.
Okay. I never get any text messages. Oh, okay. It's about Christmas.
Okay. Good.
Cool. We can talk about that later.
Man, I'm not getting a ton on the nose on Glass A. Kind of fruity sweet, and caramelly sweet too.
Yeah, this flight, I have a ranking because you made me do a ranking, but it could change at any moment of the day. They're all very good.
That's nice.
These are great blends.
It's got a really great finish on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of silky on the palate, kind of low spice across the board, but the proof,
but like,
it's got some flavor.
There's flavor.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think of what flavor. Like it smells like fruit candy adjacent, but it's not quite to that level of sweetness.
Mm.
Yeah, this is good. This is good whiskey.
Yeah. Well, the rest of them are pretty good too, so get ready.
Fruity caramel sweetness on Glass A. We'll see how quickly I can do a flight here.
Gotta stay focused.
So Glass B has a little bit, it's got a little bit more caramel nuttiness to it. G-Hawk, and for one, says, cheers, guys. Look forward to visiting Nashville Barrel Company in September. Looking forward to having you, man. He'll be on the Barrels for Hope NBC pick.
Oh, nice.
And by the way, I got your email. I did respond this afternoon, sometime today, with a list of things to do in Nashville.
There is a response.
So, yeah. All right.
Is that pick in the afternoon or the morning?
Afternoon.
Oh.
Okay, kind of a faint nose on Glass B2 here, but I don't know if that's because I started with the Michter's 10-year and that was jumping out of the glass, and these kind of aren't quite to that, but. Oh, I see what you mean. This is going to be tough.
Yeah. You were knocking me, but
yeah.
No.
This is on the nose. I got like a caramel nuttiness, and it just hit me this week. Nutty whiskey is very divisive to a lot of people, and it
doesn't taste nutty though.
You're right. It doesn't taste nutty, but I'm kind of I'm sorry, I'm diverting here. I'm digressing for a second, but nutty whiskey is very polarizing to people. There's some people that love it. There's some people who absolutely don't like it. It only hit me this week that when I drink a nutty whiskey that is really like, it just leans on that more than anything else in the profile. It comes across like a lack of sweetness. And I think that's where the dividing line is. I think you got your people who like really sweet whiskey and tend to steer away from nutty whiskey. And you got people who like things a little less sweet, and they might embrace nutty whiskey a little bit more. You definitely seem to be more tolerant of nutty whiskey than I am.
I don't pick up nuttiness though.
I know, but it comes across to you like an earthiness that you like. Whereas like I taste it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of nutty. It's lacking sweetness. Not quite my jam. Now there is some nutty whiskey I do like if it's also sweet.
Gotcha.
Like that Hardin's Creek Jacob's Well, like all the.
So you're saying all this because it smells nutty, but it does not taste nutty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Kim asked how my knitting is going. It's going great. I don't have any knitting tonight because I'm at a stopping point, but I'm knitting a turtleneck for the winter time. It's green, and I have everything done except for one sleeve. So I've finished one sleeve today. I have to finish the second sleeve, and then I'm going to start something new. I've got so many ideas of what I want to do. So many plans, not enough time. And also my wrist today is a little sore, so I'm taking a little break. I don't know if you could see me earlier. I was like underneath the table. I was like stretching my wrist. I do like little wrist exercises where you like stretch out your wrist. I'm sure y'all care. But I was secretly doing that earlier in the live stream to try to stretch out my wrist because I knit for like 6 to 7 hours straight today because I just wanted to. I've been doing a lot of peopling, so I just needed to chill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So thank you for asking.
Chris is saying his local club is doing our first pick in September at Dark
Ooh,
Arts.
Dark Arts.
It's a great time. We're going to do a S&W pick at Dark Arts sometime. It might not be till next year, or if we do one, it'll be late this year. But probably next year, that will be on the docket for sure. Wayne says he's become a huge NBC fan.
Nice.
National Barrel Company is our favorite.
We are too.
Absolutely love it. Agent Oak said, doing our first Bourbon Trail trip over Labor Day weekend. Tips? I would just say do the tours, do as much cool stuff as you can do at wherever interests you. I don't know exactly where if you're gonna bounce all over the place, but we love Old Forester, the tour and tasting there, and they've got those, I forget what they're called, but like the dessert things they have, like the chocolate marshmallow thing. Those are incredible. Mushkis? Something? No. They're called something.
Yeah.
And then Michter's, if you're trying to find allocated stuff, it's going to all come down to luck. If you go to Michter's in the morning, you might get lucky, you might not. If you go to Old Forester, you might get lucky, you might not. You go to Heaven Hill, you might get lucky, you might not. It's hard to hunt in Kentucky.
Yep.
It just is. So really lean into the experience part of it, I would say, over the acclamation,
like touring the distilleries and getting all that like stuff. And then it's pretty cool to do all that, even if you don't come away with any stuff. Yeah. Like bottles.
Check the bars at places like Jim Beam's restaurant is awesome. The kitchen table, awesome restaurant. Bardstown has awesome food. We absolutely love Willett, the bar at Willett, for their food. It's amazing. A little bit more like small plates, shareables. Highly recommend if you go to Willett to get the brown butter cashews. Oh yeah. Yes. So good. I love the egg salad sandwich. It's famous. People love it.
I have a hot take on the egg salad sandwich.
Aaron doesn't like it.
I think it's overrated.
I love it. I think it's the best egg salad sandwich I've ever had by a country mile.
It needs salt.
Okay.
It needs salt.
Disagree.
Facts. It needs more salt in it. It's lacking in saltiness. It's overrated.
Bardstown Bourbon Company's barrel thieving tour is really cool. Like, if we didn't have the channel and couldn't go on barrel picks to thieve our own whiskey out of barrels and taste it during picks, like, it's hard to have that experience unless you're doing picks. Bardstown Bourbon Company gives you the opportunity to do that with their barrel thieving tour. So definitely check that out.
Yep.
And just have fun.
You want to do another sip?
I will. Yeah. I was kind of getting some palate recovery here. Hey, we got Scott in the house. Cheers, guys. My bourbon journey. Good to see you, brother. We had so much fun on that. I wish you could have been there.
Yeah, me too.
We had so much fun on the Sherport partner trip. It was very good.
Somebody has to work for a living.
Pat, I wasn't going to say it. I was trying to dance around it, but there you go.
Josh should be knitting something.
Scott said Josh.
I would love to try to teach you how to knit. That actually would be super fun. Would you try one time with me?
No.
Why not?
I'll watch you do it, and I literally cannot even fathom. Like, you even go slow and show me what you're doing, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Oh, I feel like that could be fun. That could be a fun experience.
Steven has a good point. He says, peopling is overrated. Erin's good for peopling one day, and then she needs recovery time.
I need like a day of recovery in between each peopling event. So 2 days in a row is too much. But sometimes life just happens that way. So today I was like on the couch for like 7 straight hours, and it was lovely. I loved it. You got thoughts on C?
Yeah, sample C is like a fruit cocktail.
Yeah.
That's nice. We got Tom Julio in the house saying, longtime viewer, first time commenter. You guys are a treasure and balance each other brilliantly, both as partners and as whiskey drinkers.
Oh,
Thanks for the mental health awareness, not only for us vets, but for all. Thank you, man.
Yeah, that's really kind of you to say.
Really appreciate that. Got you in for 2 as well in the giveaway. So you're in there. Yeah, I think we try to balance each other out pretty well.
I mean, I think we just naturally do.
Yeah. James said, how about Buffalo Trace area? There's some good places to eat around there. Buffalo Trace itself is obviously an institution. It's definitely worth touring there. They don't ever really release anything amazing in the gift shop. It's always just like Blanton's, E.H. Taylor, small batch, Eagle Rare, regular Buffalo Trace.
I mean, some people can get Eagle Rare.
Weller Special Reserve. Those bottles that I just mentioned are kind of what they do regularly release at the distillery. And you do have to get there kind of early to get them. So be aware of that. And I don't know what the pricing is like. I mean, usually things at distilleries are a little bit more expensive than on the shelves because they have to buy their own whiskey back from the 3-tier system and then make their money that way. But yeah, I mean, if any of those bottles are of interest to you, go there. But the tour is great. Great tour at Buffalo Trace.
That's the one that's like all kind of older buildings, right?
Yeah.
We've been there. I've been there. It's like a really pretty like property. They have all these brick buildings. Yeah, that is very pretty.
All right. CPA Whiskey says, I totally agree about the egg salad sandwich. Not my jam.
Thank you. Thank you. Because I said that and people thought you thought I just like kicked somebody's dog or something, like the way people reacted. Here's my hot take. On its own, without the little toppings they put on it, on its own, that egg salad cannot stand on its own. Without that saltiness from the cheese they put on top, the egg salad by itself does not stand up.
It's not. Nobody's eating the egg salad by itself. It's a sandwich. It is a full presentation.
It needs to be good on its own.
No, it doesn't.
You can't. It's like a really crappy photographer saying, "Oh, I'll just fix everything in editing."
No, it's like a recipe that if you tasted one of the ingredients, and you said, "Hang on,"
the egg salad needs to be a standalone, delicious dish, and then the toppings and everything just adds to it. This is like saying, this is subpar whiskey, but I'm going to make it a little bit better by finishing it in a rum cask or something. And on its own, the whiskey isn't good, but you have to have that finishing to make it good.
No, that's
what I'm saying.
This is perfect.
It's not up for debate. This is how I feel.
This is
how I feel.
Hang on. It's like you tasting we both love Found North.
This is how I feel.
We both like Found North. When they do their blends for their second barreling for their pick program, if you tasted the base without the second step of the process, it wouldn't be as good as you wanted it to be. It's part of the overall recipe to create the end product.
Egg salad needs to stand on its own.
Strongly disagree.
Because not everyone wants to have the little shaved cheese on it or on this toasted bread. Like sometimes I just want to eat egg salad on a bagel. And if I can't have
what's on the menu,
my egg salad on that bagel, like
that's not the menu item though.
I will venture to say I can make better egg salad at home.
I'm not talking about the egg salad. I'm
talking about the egg salad.
I'm talking about the sandwich, which happens to contain egg salad.
Okay,
it is a total product.
The egg salad is not good. The egg salad is overrated. It's not bad. Okay. Let me back that up. It's not bad.
I have no opinion.
I just think it's overrated.
I have no opinion on the egg salad itself because that's not how I eat it. I eat the sandwich.
Okay.
And the sandwich I love.
You take away the saltiness of the cheese. You eat the egg salad on its own. You eat the sandwich and then like a little bit of egg salad drips out. And then you're like, oh, let me eat that egg salad. And then you're like,
I'll put it back on the bread.
This is not as good as I thought it was.
All right.
Let's talk about it too much. Right. I think what I think. I'm not changing my mind. I'm glad someone agrees with me. Thank you.
Look, I wasn't far off. Tyler says the Old Forester candy is moishkas. They are, in fact, the best chocolate treat on the trail.
They are very good.
I said moishki, and that's... Well, I was thinking of Philip's last name, Moishki.
Oh, yeah. That's his last name, right?
Yeah, moishkas. Brian, this is a great thing. He said, check out my buddy's new bourbon bar in Bardstown, Liam Ash Cocktail Emporium.
Oh.
On my way.
Cool.
Next time I'm up there, I am going. Pat's about to have another Riders of the Lost Barrel, our Sagamore pick.
Nice.
We did with Marcus over at Bourbon Judge. Love that thing. Absolutely love that thing.
Yeah.
All right. There's Kyle wants to know what's trending in the knitting realm.
I mean, right now everyone's getting ready. They're gearing up for fall knitting, which I've already been in fall knitting season because I don't really knit summer knits very often. So that's what's kind of on everyone's radar of all my YouTubers that I watch, all my knitting podcasters. Everyone's talking about their fall knitting plans. And I have already had my fall knitting plans solidified for like months. So that's what's trending. Thanks for asking. I know y'all might be like kind of like teasing me when you ask me these questions, but I truly love it. So keep asking. I don't care if you're teasing me or not.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I missed something. Oh,
What'd you miss?
I saw Bourbon Engineer.
What is this NBC you keep talking about? Magic juice.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
So what are you thinking about this flight so far? Is it as difficult as I... Yeah, thank you. Thank you. What do you...
James Lee says the pimento cheese at Jim Beam is fire. Yeah.
I've not had that, have I?
Jim Beam's restaurant is
I've been
amazing.
To Jim Beam's.
Those, have you not?
No, I don't think so.
Man, the duck fat jalapeno popper things.
I love pimento cheese. I'd love to try it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Literally, I don't care what you think about Jim Beam whiskey. Go to Jim Beam's restaurant for the food. I would try to do all the tours you want. I would try to have a meal. We were more focused on the food.
Yeah.
I would try to have a meal at Jim Beam. I would try to have a meal at Bardstown Bourbon Company, and I would try to have a meal at Willett. If I was there and could fit 3 meals in, that's what I would do. And if you're in Bardstown, I would go to, I was about to call it Mary Bobo's. What's the Bardstown breakfast place? Why am I blanking on it? Mary Bobo's is at Jack Daniels.
That's at Jack Daniels. Miss Mary Bobo's.
Mammy's.
Oh, Mammy's.
Go to Mammy's for breakfast in Bardstown. Tyler's on you.
We don't have to talk
okay.
about this egg salad anymore.
Jason did say that channel's food reviews.
I have my opinions and I'm not changing them. Okay. I have now tried that sandwich multiple times. It's not my thoughts haven't changed. When they add a little more salt to that egg salad recipe and I can eat it without the cheese and the bread, then we'll talk.
Scott, my bourbon journey, is saying Josh hasn't learned how to be wrong with his wife yet.
Facts.
Hey, I stand on my convictions.
So do I. So we got trouble, boo.
Tom is saying next week, egg salad and stuff blind tastings. Let's go. I'm in. I am in. All right. Okay. Hang on. I got it. Steven says buying an egg salad sandwich while you're out is like buying a tuna sub or a hot dog. I'm telling you what, man. This is elevated. They smoke the mayo, they smoke the Gouda, they shave the Gouda, they do cured egg yolk shavings on it. It's amazing. It's
too much. It's too much for too little payoff in my mind.
I think I've got a ranking here.
Oh, you do? Okay. Can you do John's super chat so I can?
John in the house. Thank you so much. We got you in for 2. He says you guys always do awesome videos. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you so much. Do really appreciate that. Brian says, happy wife, happy life, Josh. We say happy spouse, happy house because I matter too.
You do matter. We do.
We all know what we all really
we all know the truth.
Kyle said, thoughts on the Bardstown collaboration with Foursquare Distillery. I love it. I don't love the price tag. I wish it were half the price, but what are you going to do? It's good though. It's very tasty. It's not gonna blow you away, but it's delicious. Delicious whiskey. Dangerous too. Like you could really do some damage with that bottle.
Oh, hey, I got some more love on the egg salad. Kim. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, if they did appropriately salt the egg salad, the overall sandwich would be too salty, but they wouldn't need all that stuff to cover up the fact that it's not salty enough. That's the thing. If you just do it right, you don't need all that extra stuff. Don't be so extra. Just be regular. Just be regular. Something as classic as egg salad. Don't mess with the classic. We just don't.
Kim said it. Those chocolate dip Majescas at Old Forester are amazing.
Yep. Those are good.
Kim's not teasing about the knitting. Her
no.
family knits, sews, etc.
Yeah, no, I know Kim's not. I think some other people might. And it's okay if other people are. I don't mind.
Travis knows
But I love the fact that people are into it. Kim Schwartz actually sent me a picture of her daughter-in-law busting out her crochet project at a concert they were at.
Really?
And I love that so much. I have to meet your daughter-in-law, Kim, because we could be friends. Although I find crochet a lot harder than knitting because I have a hard time seeing the stitches and reading my stitches. So I will drop stitches in crocheting and like add stitches in crocheting without knowing it because it's harder for me to like read that work.
Brian H. in the house. Excited to see all the first-time winners tonight. Welcome. I passed on a lot of Dark Arts picks recently. Good to know we've got one coming up next year. I'll wait for that. Yeah, I mean, with any picks, I feel like you really need to trust the palate. Picking it,
true.
And also, not only that, but listen to what they say about the pick.
Like what they get when they taste it.
I mean, that's what we try to do with all of our barrel picks. Which, shameless plug for Patreon. If you are interested in any barrel picks that we do, the video description or the live stream description does have a link to our Patreon. And one of my biggest things on that is making sure I communicate why we picked what we picked, and then we get a bottle or a sample in beforehand before we release it. And we taste it again, and we make sure we communicate why you might like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been, people in our community will literally attest. Like they've hit me up and like, hey, what about this pick and my palate? I typically like this stuff. And I'm like, honestly, I don't think this is the right pick for you. I think I would skip this one if I were you. It's about making sure that we pick the best whiskey we can, but then also accurately communicate that with you guys so that you're buying things you're going to love, and you're not spending your money on things that you might not like. So we take that pretty seriously. And it's to us, it's part of barrel picking and part of being able to do what we do. So we want to make sure we're taking care of you guys as well on that.
All right. So let's do this reveal.
I'm tasting my last one right now just to make sure my ranking's right.
Okay. Here, let me scroll for a second. Tyler says the Bardstown fried chicken sandwich is really good. Have I had that?
It's very good.
Sounds like it's good.
It's very good. Wayne asks thoughts on Heaven Hill Grain to Glass series. Haven't had it yet. We have samples, but they haven't popped up yet. Mike James in the house. Good to see you. All right, let me catch up. Joel Gross says, just join. What did I miss?
Everything. You missed it all. We're done.
We've been doing a lot of talking with chat, but we have been working on a flight from you. This is actually the first flight you sent us. I found it the other day. This is the blend flight.
And they're all so good. Josh forced me to rank them. I didn't want to rank them because I liked them all. So just to let you know, I'm going to rank them, but they're all delicious, and I would happily change my ranking if you gave me another pour another day.
James has a good question. He said, how often do y'all do picks, then have available for purchase? So everything is through online retailers as far as available for purchase. That way they can be shipped to everybody as long as you're in a state that shipping can go to. With that said, we can't even get our own picks. So we have a lot of great people over on Discord that help people out if they can't ship to you.
Yeah.
But we've got, just in 2024 so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've already released 11 picks this year that have sold out, and we have 18 more coming.
Well, and some of those 18 more are very small picks that you did with a bunch of other whiskey channels that on it.
Right.
So what are
we have 7 more coming that are our picks or collaborative picks with either Mommy Valley or Bourbon Judge.
Our normal
collaborative
stuff and
picks.
whiskey picks. They'll go to the normal.
So we have 9 more coming, and then we have, or how many? I think 7 more coming, and then we have a boatload more that as part of the partners event with Shared Pour, which is one of the retailers that we use, the primary retailer we use. We picked a whole bunch of barrels, and that was in collaboration with Scott from My Bourbon Journey, who's in chat, Jason over at Mash and Drum, Chris over at Bourbon of the Week, Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews, Chad and Sarah from It's Bourbon Night, Todd and Andy from 21090. Am I forgetting anybody? I sure hope not. I think that was the crew.
You said that last time too.
If I'm forgetting somebody, I really do apologize. I can't even remember who all I said, but yeah, we have like a Rebel.
So those 9 will be, those are like a special thing. We wouldn't typically do those every year. That was just a one-time thing. And those will release to all of our channels. So each channel will get a smaller portion of that pie, so to speak.
Right. So just so you guys know what's coming up on the horizon, we did a 4-gate double barrel bourbon called the Drunk Marshmallow. That should be ready later this month or September. If you know anything about Kelvin, the 4-gate Kelvin 60, where that distillate was from and what it is, it's a single barrel of that. 1792 Foolproof we picked last October that we're waiting on. They take forever there. It usually is about 9 months to a year. So that should be coming up anytime now. We went to New Holland, picked a couple of amazing barrels. I love these things. I want a case of each one because they're so delicious. a beer barrel finished bourbon, and a 7-year walleye run cask strength malted rye. That rye is bonkers. We went to Wild Turkey on August 1st and picked 2 Russell's barrels. So those are coming up. And then we're going to pick a Nashville Barrel Company 12-year rye later this year.
Yep.
And then we've got a Rebel Stave Finish, a Rebel 120 proof, an Ezra Stave Finish, an Ezra 120 proof, a Yellowstone 108 proof American Single Malt, Penelope Rosé Cask Strength Single Barrel, Ezra Brooks 7-year rye Single Barrel, 2 Remus High Rye bourbons, a 5 and a 7-year, 5.5 and 7.5, and then 2 Rossville Union ryes, 7.5 and 9.5 year ryes on those. And then we're working on, like I said, Dark Arts Whiskey House, Blue Note Juke Joint, trying to get in at Jack Daniels for a barrel proof rye and or bourbon, Knob Creek, Old Forester single barrels, all kinds of stuff. So
what is your ranking?
My ranking.
We need to do the second flight, and we need to finish this first one.
Will. What's your ranking?
Does my ranking even matter?
Yeah.
Also,
of course it does.
Did we miss people in chat?
Yeah, let me catch up real quick.
Yeah, you need to.
Joel said, "What? I already forgot about that." I did too until I found it. So.
All right, Kyle.
Mike said, "All these distilleries serving sandwiches." Okay. Kyle's saying, "You guys are awesome. I always enjoy your content. Keep it going." I can't even read that last part. It's kind of fuzzy.
Go Buckeyes!
My eyes are
OH!
N-O.
Nah. I-O.
Mike said, all these restaurants at distilleries only serve sandwiches. Where's the steak and lobster? Hey, there's
Trust
some
me,
good sandwiches.
You will get filled up on these sandwiches at these restaurants. They're American portions.
Yeah. All right. Caught up. Joel saying the key is such a letdown compared to last month. Hey, we're all learning and growing. This will work fine though. All right. My first place is sample D. Okay,
that's my third place, but that's fine. We can go with yours because again, I could change that at any moment.
Your first place is sample A?
For now, yeah.
Okay. They were tight.
It was tight. My top 3 are interchangeable.
What was your last place?
My last place was C.
Okay.
Not because it wasn't good, but because it had like the least flavor punch out of all of them.
Yeah, it was, to me, C. It was like the softest. C was pretty light. I did. So let's go down the road. A is your first place.
Yep.
B is your
second place.
C is your
fourth. Last
place. And D is your third place.
Mm-hmm.
So your first, second, third. Wait, let me make sure this is in the screen. So your first place, second place, third place.
Let's touch
place.
Where we drink with your finger. Let's just do that.
For me, B is my last place. C is my third place. A is my second place, and D is my first place.
So how about you going first, second,
third, fourth? First, second, third, fourth. The only ranking we have in common is, do we even have any rankings in common? I don't think so.
No. Just go with your ranking. Let's just do this. It's 9. Well,
we'll just go glass by glass. Glass A.
Okay.
I said glass A was fruity caramel sweetness. I thought it was, first off, all these were good. I'm thumbs up on all these. Are you?
Yeah, they're all delicious.
Oh, Pat in the house real quick. Gonna get the super chat. Hit us with the lorem ipsum. I couldn't think of anything witty for this entry. Hey, there you go. It got our attention.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So first place, or first glass, sample A, is your first place, my second place. Cumulatively, probably the winner of the flight. It is, this is a blend of Knob Creek Single Barrel Select and Knob Creek 12-year in a 1-to-1 ratio.
Pretty good.
Interesting.
Very good.
The caramel sweetness from Knob Creek picks is still there, but then the cherry from the Knob Creek 12-year really shines through on that. That is really interesting. Great blend. Somebody actually said that in the comments a while back about something. All right, glass number B.
Glass letter B.
I know. It's second place for you.
Yep.
This is last place for me only because it's good. I called it caramel cola and oak. Had a kind of caramel forwardness. Wow, this is a blend of 1792 full proof and 1792 12 year.
Wow, 1-to-1 ratio.
I'm catching the hint that it's the high proof with the low proof age, like a high proof pick that maybe doesn't have as much age, blended with a lower proof.
John, I got you.
All right, awesome. All right, sample C was my third place.
My last place.
And your last place.
Only because it was the lightest flavor. Like,
probably on balance.
It was still good though.
Yeah, I said this was like a fruit cocktail. It was good. This is a blend of Old Forester 1910 and 1920. Good old 1915 in a 1-to-1 ratio.
Can you please take care of that?
Yeah, if you would just let me. Don't be jumping around in the chat.
No, but I needed to do that so I could get him down.
We'll get it. And then last place, my first place.
You don't have to hide it from me.
Your third place.
Yep.
Is Poor Man's Pappy, a 3-to-2 ratio of Weller Antique 107 and Weller 12. Interesting.
It's a 3-to-2 ratio. So 3 parts Weller Antique and 2 parts Weller 12. Gotcha.
Yep, 2 parts Weller 12. Yep. Yeah,
very interesting. These are all really good.
Yeah,
I like Poor Man's Pappy better than I like regular Pappy.
This is the best blend.
Rich Man's Pappy.
I've had Poor Man's Pappy before, and it wasn't this good. So, every batch and year is a little different. Honestly, I think that John, by the way, thank you so much. I think that these two are neck and neck for me.
Yeah.
I really had to taste them back to back.
Yeah.
I just thought the finish, flavor wise, I like them both. Flip of the coin. I thought the finish on the Poor Man's Pappy was just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it probably doesn't have nearly as much proof as this does, but interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
All right. Man, that blend, I think I like that better than, I think I like the blend of Knob Creek 12 and Knob Creek Single Barrel better than I like Knob Creek 12.
Yeah, I think I do too.
All right, we're going to move into the second flight now, and this is the one from Steven, and I think it's sure to be a fun one. They look quite dark, so we got to get
caught up on chat.
We got to get ready for that.
While I start these, and you can get caught up on chat.
Yep, I certainly will. All right, we don't have too far to go. Joel said that's a theme indeed. Yep, very cool. Christian in the house saying, "What's up, Josh and Aaron? I cracked my first bottle of Woodford Double Oak this week. Definitely lived up to the hype." Yeah, that's just a good pour. Such a good pour. By the way, if you're watching at home, keeping score on that blind flight right there, I think what we learned was try blending if you have high age, low proof plus high proof without the age. Try that blend.
You never know.
It works.
Might be better.
Yeah. Travis said, Josh needs a mouse. She needs a trackpad. I got a trackpad in her somewhere. He said, it's a nice mouse and all. James says his mouse is highly dignified. Hey, this mouse is awesome. This is the Logi MX Master 3S. So like I have all these buttons over here programmed with shortcuts for while I'm editing. So I can just click things, and I got all kinds of shortcuts on here. So when I'm editing videos, it's almost like playing a video game.
Oh, Tyler says one of the first blends he tried was the banana pancakes blend.
Hey,
that we mentioned
there we go.
Like a long time ago.
Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know, that's a blend of Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, Old Forester 1910, and a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. And that proof from the Jack Daniel's
1-to-1 ratio.
Yes, the proof from the Jack Daniel's lifts those other two, and then the other two bring so much sweetness to the equation. It's amazing. Steven's saying there is a theme. If you dare post it, or if you want us to see if we pick up on it.
One of these tastes like coffee.
Interesting. Hey, Steven says banana pancakes was my first blend too. So yeah,
really?
We call it Brown Forman banana pancakes because they're all Brown Forman products, and the flavor profile just works together. So if you have those 3 bottles around, definitely give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I was ahead of John. He said, yep, I wanted to know if I could share the blend again. Yep. We love that. It was in our decanter for a long time. We're due to make another one. Bourbon Engineer said that my mouse costs more than his new dishwasher.
Whoa. That's some high quality tech right there.
Ooh, Joel says, I remember that you were supposed to put banana pancakes in there. I didn't. We're out. Otherwise, I would have. But I found it. Oh, by the way.
And where?
While you're in the flight, while we're all here and we're all friends and we're hanging out, if you're in chat, I would like to see if anybody recognizes. Can you identify these flights? Did you send these to us?
Oh,
all right.
We have mystery flights.
Mystery flights. Does this look like your handwriting? And it's international. It's an international flight. If you sent us
from
this,
Eric Gunderson?
I don't know. No. If you sent us this flight, say I sent you that international flight.
Could it be from Kathy Huey?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's been here. I don't see a name on it. I don't know. All right. Second flight up that I need help identifying. This flight. 1, 2, 3, 4, blue tape, black labels, white pen. If you sent us
and
this.
There's this on the back.
And it's got, I'm assuming the key is in there. If you send us this is the say I sent the vacuum wrapped mystery flight. If you sent this, I just want to know whose it is so I can put a name on it. We can give you proper credit. And then the third one are these amber sample jars. AB written with white marker straight on. If you send us this flight, please claim
show the envelopes in the back.
And there's an envelope in the back. I wonder if the envelope, actually, I probably should have checked. The envelope might have a name on it. We're going to have a new policy. No, it just says answer key. New policy. Anybody that sends samples to the channel, I need
Put the names on the bottles.
On the bottles. They have to be, the bottles themselves have to be identified.
Because they will get lost and not found.
We have a lot of samples here. So, all right. Okay. As a reminder, while you're working on this real quick, as a reminder, we do have a super chat raffle going tonight. Every $5 gets you entered to win a flight of 6 samples. They include Old Forester 1924, Jack Daniel's 12-year, and they also include 4 pours that I think might beat both of those bottles for you. So it will be very interesting. It's kind of an available versus allocated flight, but I think you will enjoy it.
This one smells like barbecue potato chips.
Interesting.
Kind of tastes like it too.
Rich is asking what the next barrel pick release coming up next.
Oh, we're not sure.
Distribution is always tricky. Yeah. It could be 1792 full proof. It could be the double barreled 4-gate. Those are kind of probably the 2 most likely to come up next. The New Hollands and the 2 Russell's Reserve picks that we did, and the 2 New Hollands we did, and the Nashville Barrel Company 12-year rye. Those will all be like Q4 releases, sometime between October and December. And then we should have that plethora of MGP picks right around the holidays or shortly thereafter, I would imagine. All the Rebel, Ezra, Yellowstone, Penelope, Ezra 7-year rye, the Remuses, the Rossville Unions, all that stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Bourbon Engineer saying that might be one of the flights for an old fundraiser. Maybe. No, it wouldn't be that. I keep all fundraiser stuff is separate. This was in the other thing. Wayne, great idea to check the return address. And I do keep some things in boxes, but these either don't have the box or they were maybe handed to me or given to me in something else. But I don't know what they are. I mean, we may just do the flights anyways and just do them on a live stream, and hopefully whoever sent them sees it. So, yeah. Michael saying he's very disappointed I don't have a spreadsheet and barcode system. It's tricky. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. Organization is not my forte.
It is not.
Yeah. It's more like organized chaos. All right. Let me see here.
These all taste very high proof, so be careful.
Yeah, they look dark. Was it easy for you? You seem to have a much easier time with this flight than the last flight.
I just went with my gut. I didn't want to drink too much of it because they felt very high proof, and I got to work tomorrow. So
Sample 1 smells awesome. John saying he's not sure he believes us. I think we should send him the sample pack so he can confirm. Chris is on it. Water. Good idea. Excellent
Have you had
idea.
any water tonight?
Yes. Just then.
That was the first sip?
Yeah, I drank a bunch of water for the stream.
Joshua, it doesn't matter. You got to drink throughout.
I know. Oh, the water made the whiskey smell better. I see your barbecue note. I'm getting, it's coming through like barrel char, like the kind of like a, yeah. This smells awesome. This smells like syrup, like a fruit compote syrup and barrel char.
Yeah, they were all pretty good. There was one that was a pretty clear last place, but I also didn't hate it. If that makes sense.
All right.
I feel like people know what you mean when you say that. Because you're like, it's definitely not my favorite out of the bunch, but I didn't hate it.
Oh, that's good. A little drying on the back end.
Also, the yawns have begun.
Yeah, they have.
So we have a very short amount of time before I turn into a pumpkin.
The first Joshua of the night. Mm-hmm. You need your knitting.
I do need my knitting, but I'm at a stopping point. I have to think for this next part. I don't want to think while we're doing a live stream.
Steven asked, which letter is the barbecue? Well, for you, it was a glass A.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then for me, there was another one that kind of gave me coffee vibes. It gave me coffee vibes, like bitter, like dark chocolate and coffee vibes, my first sip, and then not my second sip.
I see your coffee vibes. I mean, everything.
No, not that one. Another one.
Oh, okay.
Another one. But I don't want to tell you which one it is because I don't want to skew you.
Yeah, man, this is like, I'm getting like a lot of brown sugar on it, like brown sugar and toffee. It's almost like dark brown sugar. You know, there's like, know about that bag of dark brown sugar?
And it changed the whole flavor profile of the meatloaf.
Over light brown sugar, yeah.
I'm very full.
Man, glass A is awesome. It's rich, it's syrupy, it's saturated.
It's very good.
Soaks into the palate. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want out of a pour whiskey.
I need like a special knitting project that I just do on our live streams.
Yeah.
What could that be? And it's not going to be anything for Justin Williams.
Shots fired.
I love you, Justin. He's probably not even watching tonight. He's probably doing other things with his life.
Tom says, gotta say thanks for getting me into scotch with the classic Lottie and your best of. Never ever thought I would say that as a bourbon drinker. Man, that stuff is good.
Never gonna get it, 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 you'll never get it. Okay, sorry.
John saying he fills his glass with water and drinks that out of the Glen. That is the move. That's what we do at Bottle Shears. That's a pro move at Bottle Shears to make sure. Steven says knit some Glen holders. That's hilarious. John says whiskey glass sweaters. David says bottle parkas.
Bottle parkas.
Glen Karen knitted cover from Kim. Awesome stuff. All right.
I mean, I wonder if that's a thing. I'm gonna look it up. I want to see if there's any knitting patterns for those.
So glass A, I'll say it's got fruit, it's got barrel char, it's got dark brown sugar, it's got toffee, it's saturated. It's awesome. That's a very, very good pour whiskey. If there was a critique to make on it, it's a little dry on the back end. The oak goes a little drying. That doesn't bother me. It's awesome.
Oh, there's patterns for obviously beer koozies.
Like wine bottle.
There's some wine hugger, like stemless wine glass patterns. I could probably figure it out. But what?
Tom says, "What are songs I never want to hear my girlfriend or wife, a girlfriend or wife sing?"
For 200, Alex.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Pat says, "Just start knitting a 4-inch wide endless rope, an infinity scarf."
There you go. Let's see. I'm just going to do a Google search. Whiskey knitting patterns. Let's just see what pops up.
Oh. B's more on the light brown sugar side.
Okay. Oh, these are just people naming their things whiskey.
B is more light brown sugar. It's a lighter fruit. It's not the dark kind of red berry fruit of Glass A. It's a little bit more tart. Yeah, it's kind of got like this sweet and tart thing going on, but not like sweet tarts.
Gotcha.
It's light brown sugar. It's like tart fruit. I don't even know what fruit.
Fruit by the foot?
The finish, it doesn't have the spice. It doesn't have the saturation that Glass A had to me. It's still really good, but in comparison to Glass A, it's coming up short for me. I would drink this by itself and be very happy.
I can knit some socks. That'd be easy thing to knit while we're live streaming. And this would be a project I would only do on our live streams. So it would be like several months.
People can check in on, see how it's going.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask you guys. Yeah. What do you want to see Erin knit?
What do you want to see me knit on our live streams? Like, and I would only knit it during our live stream. So it could take, who knows, all year, depending on what it is.
Yeah. The finish on B is great though.
Because this is how I stay up later, is you just give me some knitting and I'll stay up a little later. So if you want longer live streams, give me some knitting to do.
All right, so the finish on B is outstanding. It just goes. It just goes. It's doesn't have the spice that A had to balance. Like A had spice and saturation. It was syrupy, had spice to balance out the sweetness, saturated. Love Glass A. 2 thumbs up on Glass A. Glass B for me, light brown sugar, tart fruit, great oak on the finish. And I can still taste the finish on Glass B. B is very good. Actually, let me get some water to kind of clear things out.
So I'm seeing like a bottle socks to put over bottles for a gift.
That's what Michael said, yep.
Bottle sweater, yeah. They're actually
Stuff and Whiskey coasters, Karen Cozy. Pat said, knit a whole suit for me.
No, thank you.
Stuff and Whiskey slippers, scarf. Paula's in the house. Good to see you, Paula. Yeah. She said a bottle sweater like they put on Maker's Mark bottles at Christmas time. Oh, search that.
Hold on, Maker's Mark. There was a really cool plaid tartan bottle jacket. Oh, that's kind of cute. No? You don't like it? Is that a no?
It looks ridiculous. The bottle has a hat. The bottle has a hat.
Hold on. Can I click on the photo?
I don't know how you're going to pull this off. Careful with the whiskey.
I got it. Look at those. Those are so cute. That would require too much thinking though. Like I need a simple pattern that I can knit while we're talking. So maybe bottle koozies, just simple like bottle jackets.
Hey.
What are they called?
Mr. Mom said knit a S&W baby blanket and then raffle it as a super chat.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Do people want baby blankets for their kids that say Stuff and Whiskey?
No, you should do the logo. Do you know how to do that? Like put logos in things? It would be tough.
I could learn. It's called color work. That is a skill that I have not been brave enough to try yet, but I'm sure I could do it. Or I could do something called duplicate stitching. Maybe.
Yeah. Pat saying those look Scotch, and Michael saying they could only be used for Scotch. Exactly.
But they look kind of cool, though. I like Scotch.
Jason said, knit something for a bottle and Josh, and then I can match the whiskey. Tom said, I'll start making a kid with my wife just for that knitted blanket.
Deal.
Chris said Stuff and Whiskey berets. You guys are on it tonight.
You guys are awesome.
I love it.
A wine bottle sweater. Could I make the wine bottle fit a whiskey bottle?
Yeah, a lot of whiskey bottles are shaped like wine
very
bottles.
similar.
Yeah. NBC, Buffalo, all the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection bottles that we all have, right? We need bottle sweaters.
For gifts, though, like Paula said, and other people.
Russ said, "Can you knit my dog a S&W sweater?" She's knitting no sweaters for no people or animals. She is vowed off her gift knitting.
I did some gift knits for my family members this Christmas, and it broke me. It broke me to the point that I never want to gift knit another knit for gift again.
Pat says matching cardigans wear on stream. James saying, I'm Aaron McKnitter of Clan McKnitter, and I am immortal. All right, sample C.
Yeah, what you got?
Kind of split. To me, it's splitting the difference between A and B.
Really?
On the nose. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not as dark and rich as A.
Okay.
But it's got a little bit more darkness than Glass B does.
Okay. All right, I think the general consensus might be to do some sort of whiskey bottle cover, and maybe as many as I knit S&W cape for a bottle versus a sweater.
I wonder if Kim's remembering the cape story.
Oh, about how when I fell in love with you.
That's when Aaron fell for me. There's a story behind that.
There is a story behind that.
I don't know if we want to get into it tonight or not.
Not tonight. It's for another night. Y'all come back
sure?
another night. You can
I mean,
get into it.
We got half an hour.
You can get into it tonight, but are you making progress on this?
Yes, I am making progress.
Okay.
So sample C on the nose and the palate kind of splits the difference between A and B.
Okay.
A is super saturated, syrupy, rich. B is lighter, a little bit more tart, but has great oak on the finish, not quite as much spice on B.
Mm-hmm.
Sample C really does balance everything out. It's kind of not light or dark brown sugar. It's kind of in the middle. It's got this kind of, the spice is mild on it, but not non-existent. Doesn't quite have the saturation that Glass A has. It's got a great nose though.
What about this, y'all? It looks like a little sweater for a wine bottle, but we can make it fit a whiskey bottle. Can y'all see that? What do you think? Do you approve or should I keep looking? Let me know.
Pat says Josh needs a knitted lunch bag for work. It needs to be castle string. Oh, this is good. Tom says knit a kilt to wear when drinking Bricklati. I love that. Justin saying, if possible, I would raffle bottle socks and bags for October. Oh, dude, that would be a lot of work.
I can start doing it for next October.
Yeah.
Because I probably would only be able to get one done before this coming October with like all the other stuff. Oh, people are liking it. People are liking that one. Okay, because I've got so much yarn I could use already for it. I just have to get some buttons, but like I can get buttons off of Amazon for super cheap. And then I can make some in different colors, and then we could put them in, we could do some giveaways with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, it's just to keep me busy during our live streams, but we won't need them, so we can give them away to people too. This would be great. I get to stay busy. We have longer live streams, and people can get them for free. So it's a win-win-win.
The finish on Glass C too is amazing.
Okay. It's decided. Next month, I will have my new project, and it will be bottle cover. I might find a couple different patterns to do as well. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if, just to keep you busy, if you started knitting just like a blanket, like, let's be honest, like it's hard to beat. Like what we love to do at the end of the night is cuddle up together on the couch with like a throw blanket on us and watch some TV and have a pour whiskey. That's a great night. Next year, if you started making a blanket and you made it on live streams and people could see the progress of the blanket, and then next year for the charity fundraiser, we do a raffle for it.
Well, I have that same yarn that I knit Morgan and Steven's blanket from.
It doesn't have to be that necessarily. Like it could be whatever you wanted to do.
That blanket looks really nice though.
But whatever, if you want to do something new or whatever, like that could be a thing that you could do, and we could do, then somebody could have, like, it's a great I mean, even if somebody wins it and doesn't want it themselves, like if they want a gift,
well, maybe we'll
like
do
I think
both.
I think
Maybe I'll do a bottle sweater and a blanket.
I think we should do an auction on it. I mean, the time you put into your sister's blanket for Christmas, like
I timed it.
It
was 100 hours.
Yeah. If you get compensated at your rate of pay that you get paid at your job, that blanket would be incredibly expensive.
Overpriced blanket, for sure.
All right, Glass C. Reminder, Glass A was the fruity, syrupy, barrel char, brown sugar, toffee, saturated, crazy glass. Glass B was the light brown sugar, tart fruit, oak. Amazing finish. Glass C also has an amazing finish. It's more like creme brulee, caramel, and fig. Glass D.
Ooh, Rizzle D said stuff and whiskey beanie. I can make beanies pretty easily and do like a S&W. I could get a little tag that says stuff. Oh, y'all are giving me so many ideas. I'm going to write these down.
All right, reminder, we've got just over 10 minutes left for the Super Chat raffle tonight. If you want to get involved in that, it's a 6-pour flight, all 2-ounce samples, so you should be able to do it twice over, or split it with a friend or loved one or significant other. Yeah, it's going to be a great flight. It's got Old Forester 1924, Jack Daniel's 12-year, and 4 pours that I think probably could beat those depending on your palate and your preferences. And its bottles are all over the map, so it would be very cool. Very cool flight for whoever wins that.
Yeah, Paula, the leather stamp like tag. That's what I was thinking for like the beanies to put on like the brim. Yep.
And also, by the way, if anybody's waiting on flights for me, I literally, our kitchen table and
you have
console
started the process.
Yeah, I've got a table full of sample jars. All the bottles are pulled for all the flights that everybody won on the live stream 2 weeks ago. We had 3 winners for that. Plus, Brian H. on Hello Again Whiskey Friends won one of our flights.
Y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
This is happening. This guy right here.
You're making me so nervous with this whiskey.
I got it. That's happening right there.
Holiday bottled tote.
Yeah, it's happening. It's going to happen.
All right.
Okay, moving on.
Man, Glass D smells so good, too. Glass D smells like...
They are all pretty good. Have you tasted D yet?
No.
Okay.
This is going into the sweet tarts Kool-Aid realm. Almost like it's reminding me of a purple and a red chewy sweet tart together.
Interesting.
It's kind of that. It's kind of on the palate too. Sweet tarts, cream soda. Real sugary finish. Oh man, I don't know where this is going to rank in here. I mean, one time through, Glass A seems to be my standout favorite, but
okay.
There's a conversation to be had between the other 3. I like them all. I like them all a lot. I'd be happy with these. I'd be happy with all these bottles. We shall see what we get on this time, the second time through here, though. Hey, we got Darrell in the house. The Whiskey Saint says, cheers, y'all. Cheers, Darrell. Good to see you, man. Always love seeing you in here. By the way, if you guys aren't checking out Hello Again Whiskey Friends, you're doing yourself a disservice.
You need to.
Chris Martin's in for 4, says, would love a chance for a flight. Cheers, you guys. Cheers to you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. While I'm finishing up my rankings here, we got several things to talk about. I mean, I made a whole list of potential talking points that we could cover.
Okay.
But again, we did go up since the last time we live streamed here on YouTube. We went up to Russell's or Wild Turkey and did 2 Russell's Reserve picks. They're awesome. We had 6 barrels to choose from. We picked 2 of them. There was a Camp Nelson F and a Camp Nelson E in the barrel pick process. Those were the 4th and 5th best barrels in the lineup. there were three barrels that were much better than those, and the two that we picked are awesome. It was a Tyrone B and a Tyrone F, and these things are silly good.
They were good.
What I love about these is they have that kiss of turkey funk in them that our pick last year at Russell's was a little bit more like old-fashioned cocktail-y. These have that Russell's, that turkey funk a little bit, kind of like a Camp Nelson does, but they're just full of flavor. Like one of them is just, I mean, it's like the kitchen sink. We call it all the fixins because it's got all the flavors. Every flavor you want in Russell's, it's all there.
Yeah.
And just to varying degrees, but it's so good. And then the other one we called Kentucky Sweet Tea because it's got like this sweet tea, herbal tea, kind of like that sugary fruitiness to it.
Yeah, it's good.
Great finish. Like these, I cannot wait. And they both we added water to them to kind of get them around 110 proof.
Yeah.
They both got so creamy.
The water actually helped, which that was important because there are a couple of them, at least one that water didn't make it better. It made it kind of worse. So, and all of these would be proofed down to 110. So we wanted to make sure that adding water didn't make it worse. And the two that we picked, it actually made it even better, which was great.
Met Jimmy Russell. We finished the pick.
Oh, yeah.
Went down to the parking lot, which is not by where the visitor center is. We finished the pick. We go down to the parking lot. I'm sweating, just sweating to death. It was so hot. And we're in the parking lot, and we're literally talking about how awesome the pick was and about how we should go up to the visitor center and see if we can catch Jimmy up there. And Jimmy literally pulls up in the parking lot, and I'm like, it's Jimmy Russell right there.
We were the only ones there, and then he pulled up.
The people with us and the pick team.
Yeah.
The
pick team. We were the only ones in this parking lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so it was amazing. Like we met him. I had a bottle of Russell's 15 that I brought to the pick so that I could share with everybody that was on the pick. And he signed it. So my Russell's 15 is signed by Jimmy Russell.
He signed it a couple times because it was wet.
Yeah.
So he had to try to find a place to sign it.
It was really hot. So I had ice packs in the thing. And when I took ice packs in my bottle holder, my like insulated bottle holder, and when I took the bottle out, it condensated. So he was trying to write on the glass, and that wasn't working. So he wrote on the label too. So yeah,
it was cool.
Really, really cool. So Philip's in the house. He says, we're showing up a little late to the party this evening, but better late than never. Yes. Hi, everyone. Definitely. As soon as I saw your name in chat, I reached for my water without even thinking about it. Like you guys are good for me. Thank you for being here.
Ooh, Richie said he finally got a stinky feet nose from an old elk. Nice.
Hey, now there you go.
When you know, you know.
By the way, to seeing Philip's name reminded me, if you want anything on the previous live streams, I'm packaging things up. I'm pouring and packaging things this week to ship out ASAP. So coming up. Hey, Chris said he met Jeff at Junkie's Bourbon in the Barn. Super cool dude. Yeah, Jeff is awesome. All right, let me go back through these and check my rankings here.
Okay.
So hang on a minute though. While I do this, I got to call out two people here. So we got CRS 250 in the house. First time on a live stream.
Nice.
Cheers. Sipping on some rare breed non-chill filtered. Ooh.
That stuff is
nice.
Some of my favorite.
That is some of our favorite stuff right there.
Love that stuff.
And we got.
Oh, you missed it. Go down, Julian. Up.
Julian. Hi, this is my first stream to see you guys. Cheers. Thanks for joining in, man. James is saying, I don't think people realize what adding water does to a pick. I picked a KC rye for our group in Whiskey Row. It was 142 when we tried it. It'll be watered down to 115. So sad. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like we had barrels that we tried at Barrel Proof that might have one in the turkey pick, the Russell's pick, but when you added water, they fell apart. Yeah. They completely fell apart.
Mm-hmm. And knowing that it's going to be a Russell's pick, it will be watered down to 110. Yeah. So we had to make sure that adding water to it didn't destroy it.
Right. The Camp Nelson F was flat as a pancake. It was not a good barrel. It was fine. The flavor was good. It was just very, very pedestrian to me. Mm-hmm. The Camp Nelson E cast strength, very good. Added a little bit of water, and it literally tasted like cherry flavored chloroseptic, like that throat numbing spray, and even had that throat numbing sensation to it, and it completely killed that barrel with any water added whatsoever. It was rough. We got Scott S in the house. Cheers. We got you in for 2. Hey, and there's Kate sliding in near the end. Glad to see Josh drinking water. Turns out Philip was right. Josh drank water because we logged in.
Yep.
I think it's only the second time in the stream.
Yeah.
I drank a lot before the stream started, though.
Doesn't count. You need wow. Stay hydrated.
Chris said, I also met David and Travis Robeson. Salt of the earth peeps for sure. For sure, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have, I don't know if we would have been there, but I certainly would have tried to have gone, but it was the weekend before school started for the little one. We had just come off of an insane month of travel and busyness. So, yeah, it just didn't work out for us to be there this year. Hopefully next year. All right.
All right. So you got your ranking. Also, are we capping the flight in 3 minutes? The giveaway, the super chat, the giveaway. Yeah, that's what it's called. The giveaway. At 9:50 Central Time, we will cut off the super chats for the giveaway. So let's reveal our answers between now and then.
I'm working on it.
I thought you had it.
I'm getting it. I'm verifying order right now.
Okay. I think you should go with your gut and just trust yourself. That's what I think. You good? I got my ranking.
My goodness, the finish on some of these is crazy.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm working on it. I'm working on this like I'm working on my diet.
Kate says there's no perfect ranking, Josh. Just go for it.
I do. I know that. I know that.
Facts. She's spitting facts.
I know that. Steven's saying, not only is there a theme, there is a little irony. I'll tell you after the reveal.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Read this.
I saw it.
Well, read it so people can hear it so I can do my thing.
Go with his gut and trust himself. Oh, Aaron, ever the optimist. He does better when he does that, though. It's been scientifically proven. Because he will overthink things and then talk himself out of things, and then he ends up regretting it. So I think he just needs to just go with his gut.
I have a tentative order.
Okay.
Tentative. I'm looking. I just now looked at your order. I can get on board with your order. I think we have these two swapped. You know what's killing me is that the finish on Glass B is absolutely epic. It literally just it sticks.
Yeah, there's more to a glass than a finish, though.
Oh man, there's like this Glass A. There's like this pipe tobacco-y note on it now.
Josh, I need you to. All right, 1 minute till the giveaway. We're not going to do this reveal before the giveaway ends.
We'll do the cutoff and do the reveal, and then we'll do the giveaway. And it'll be done.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. Going back through, I do think my order stands, but I like all these for different reasons.
Yeah, they're all good.
I like A came out of the gate swinging and made a huge first impression, but now going back to it, these are like, I'm feeling good about all these.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, where we are at cutoff.
Yeah, it still has the darkest, richest profile. Still really saturated. I feel like, should I try to get on board with your rankings?
No, do you. You do you.
Okay. Okay.
Be you. Don't be me. There's already enough of me in the world. Okay. So, giveaway.
Super chats.
Super chats.
Well, they're not cut off, but
I mean, yeah, but the giveaway, the super chats to enter into the giveaway.
Right. Aaron's going to work on randomizing the range. So it doesn't matter if you're the first or the last to super chat. It's all mixed up.
It's randomized, and then Josh will also do pick a random number.
Age note, team overanalyze. You got to make sure it's right, and then you got to make sure that you are right about it being right. Am I right? Right? All right. For me, this is in order. A's first place, B second place, C's third place, and D is fourth place. They're all good.
You're talking to me, but I'm not listening because
I
I'm
know.
thinking I'm doing this spreadsheet.
Okay. Aaron, so we both have A in first place. We both have D in fourth place. Actually, let me bring this on screen. Got the hiccups. That meatloaf is catching up with me.
Meatloaf gives you hiccups?
Apparently.
Meatloaf and whiskey. Okay.
Yeah.
I've randomized it. We're good.
All right. Whew. All right.
Okay.
So we'll do the giveaway winner in just a second. We both have A in first place.
Yes. Winner, chicken dinner.
That was
the barbecue potato chips one.
Really, it was the most saturated. It definitely started going crazy dark, tobacco-y, toffee, barrel char. Awesome. I love all these, by the way. Glass B for me was second place. We switched these two. So B is second place for me, third place for you. C is third place for me, second place for you.
Can you please not touch these with your fingers so I can drink them again? I don't want to drink your finger dirt germs.
Where do you think my fingers have been?
Lord knows where. Just don't touch the mouthpiece with your fingers. You can touch down here or like hover.
This is CJ Miller's picking up on a very astute observation. He says when Erin gets tired, she gets direct.
I do. I do. I just run out of craps to give when I get sleepy. I just want to go to bed.
Kim F says meatloaf and whiskey, America. Yeah, I love all these. I think to me, they all, I mean, I know Steven loves MGP as much as I do. They all kind of taste very MGP-ish to me. Varying shades of it, different expressions of it. Yeah, there's like a tobacco-y, cherry tobacco note on the first glass that's winning me over. The second glass has the best finish of the bunch, which is why it's in second place for me. I would reach for glass 2 more than glass 1. Glass 1's my winner, but glass 2 I would reach for more often because it's a more approachable flavor profile. But yeah, glass 3, glass C, my third place, your second place. Creme
that
brulee.
Was the one that had coffee and chocolate.
Really? I got creme brulee, caramel, and fig.
On my first sip, it was like a very dark chocolate and coffee-y. And then when I went back to it, it wasn't as much. But like when I first tasted it, I was like, whoa, that's got coffee vibes.
It is really chocolatey, actually, now that you mention it. Yeah.
It's like dark chocolate, like a bitter chocolate.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Awesome. Okay, so let me get the key. Great flight. We'll do the reveal, then we'll do our we got the sealed key here. Sealed up, taped up. Cannot wait to see what's what.
So, what's your last place?
D.
My last place was D.
By the way, tonight we had 8 pours.
They were all good.
All good.
There was not one that I disliked.
Yes. Last place doesn't mean last place. It just means we have to rank these.
Yeah.
They're all good. All right. Glass D. Okay, wait. He says, Josh and Aaron, I hope you enjoy this blind. I thought it would be fun to compare 2 of your National Barrel picks to another really good MGP sourced NDP. I love it. No wonder these all tasted good. 2 of our picks are in here, and the other 2 are MGP sourced.
Our picks are in here?
Yeah.
Oh, man. This makes me nervous.
So, last place, sample D.
What was it?
Copper and Cask small batch number 1, 7-year, 122 proof.
Okay. It was good. It was
interesting.
For me, it was like just slightly perfumey, and I didn't love it, but I liked it. What? You reading ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go. You can't. I want to know now. Please go. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
All right. The middle 2 were the point of contention.
Don't touch them with your fingers.
Hang on. The middle.
Here, now you want to drink all these after me? After I touch them all?
I don't have a problem.
Oh my gosh.
The middle 2, I'll hover. Like I'm a girl in a bathroom at a bar. I'll just hover.
That's what you got to do. You don't want to get the germs on your booty.
Or your hoo-ha.
Or that.
No less. Yeah. All right. B and C,
yes.
To me, were flip of the coin. This is very interesting. Glass number C is Blurred Lines. National Barrel Company Blurred Lines. Our pick.
Whoa, that was when I got chocolate and coffee on.
Creme brulee, caramel, fig.
Weird.
Chocolate.
I've never gotten that before on that. That's cool.
That's so good. I get less spice on it here.
Yeah, I didn't get as much spice on it, but maybe
Interesting.
because it's in comparison to some of these others.
Man, that's so good. Yeah, to me, 4 was Glass D was the clear last place.
Yeah.
Glass A to me was the clear first place.
Same.
These two were
B
really a
and
flip
C
of the
were
coin.
kind of, yeah.
I really hemmed and hawed. I like the flavor on Blurred Lines better than the flavor on Glass B, but the finish on Glass B is killer.
So the C Blurred Lines was my second place. What was B? That was my third place.
B, your third place, my second place, is another copper and cask, single barrel selection, and this one was aged in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. So copper and cask has some Florida aged stuff. So you're looking at like a Texas hotter climate.
Hot heat. But Florida's got a lot of humidity too. Does that affect things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, so what's A? I'm curious.
Hang on. That tartness in there is the only thing that throws me. It's just hit me right tonight. I like that. I like that tartness in there. Glass A is...
What is it?
National Barrel Company Sunday Brunch.
Oh, whoa, it tasted like barbecue.
That barrel's bananas. That thing is so saturated.
I got barbecue potato chips on that.
Yeah. I said fruit compote, dark brown sugar, toffee, barrel char, saturated. It's got this crazy pipe tobacco thing. That's barrel's
so we had
stupid.
An NBC pick, a copper and cask, an NBC, and a copper and cask.
Yep.
So they fit right in there.
So what's interesting is Steven did not note that this copper and cask was Florida aged, and it was, to me, the clear last place. But the Florida aged copper and cask,
it was pretty good.
I've been hearing chatter about Florida aged copper and cask barrels, and to me, it was up there. Like it's playing in the realm of some of the NBC stuff. So
it had a saturation of flavor that held its own. For me, it was third place, but it was still pretty good.
Oh, and Steven said it's aged in Blanton's barrels. So I wonder if it's bourbon though, right? Is it double barreled into Blanton's barrels?
Steven said the irony is how last night we said we were afraid to do our blinds to do our picks in blinds. And we are, because what if we hate them?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't, so that's okay.
So Steven's saying, I have a Florida 9-year that I wish I'd sent with this. Yeah, I wonder if the extra age of the 9-year would make it a little bit more saturated, like Sunday Brunch, and like even have that kind of heavy oak profile to it. Wayne saying he had Sunday Brunch at a bottle share. It's amazing. Reminder to all you guys that for our charity fundraiser in October, we will have a bottle of Sunday Brunch for auction, live auction on the fundraiser. And a lot of those are already gone.
James said I could see barbecue in that bottle.
In Sunday Brunch,
yeah. I didn't see it until I tasted it blind. Like I've never tasted barbecue on that before, but every time I've had it, I've known what I was drinking. So that's really interesting.
So Steven is saying B is aged in Blanton's barrels. So the copper and cask Florida aged in Blanton's barrels. But if it's bourbon, it's got to be aged in New American oak. It can't be used. So it had to be rebarreled into a Blanton's barrel. And Sunday Brunch just took it to the cleanest.
All right. So we have, I've randomized the names for the giveaway. Do you want to? It's,
what's our range?
58.
58. All right. So, the stream was up on my phone the whole time.
Oh, no.
What am I doing? My random app.
Your random.
Randomic. 1 to 58?
Yep.
All right. As you guys can see, we've got minimum 1, maximum 58. Aaron has already randomized whether you're first, last. And the winner is number 20.
Number 20 is Christopher West.
Hey, Christopher West. Congratulations, man.
Congrats.
Email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. Get us your information. We need to know where to have this thing hand delivered via our private courier service for hire. And yeah.
Congrats.
Congratulations, man. It's going to be a fun flight.
I hope you like the flight.
It's going to be a very fun flight.
Yeah.
This was a super fun 2 blinds. I mean, really.
They were both really good blinds too. Not a bad pour in the bunch.
I literally warmed up with a 2023 Michter's 10-year bourbon. Every pour we had tonight was great.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
I love them.
I will agree.
I do lean towards the proof on these.
Those blends were really good.
But the blends were really good. Yeah. For like that kind of 100-ish proof range.
Yeah, like
they were
if you're
really
just
good.
wanting something nice to sip that tastes pleasant but full of flavor, those blends were where was that? Yeah.
So I think what we've learned tonight is we should do. I feel like we should do this on our live streams. Like we should do like a "What have we learned tonight" recap.
Okay.
I feel like we used to.
Sometimes I just want to have fun and I don't want to learn anything.
That's fair.
But if I have learned anything, I will share.
I feel like we learned trying home blends is fun again. Like we haven't been doing it.
Did we not know that?
We haven't been doing it for a while.
I don't think we ever really do that very much. I've never done that a ton. The only blends,
I've done it though.
The only blends I ever have is the banana pancakes blend.
Yeah, but I've done it though.
Okay.
And I've kind of gone by the wayside.
Okay.
I've tried it here and there, but it's kind of gone by the wayside.
Okay.
So I think I need to get reinvigorated on trying some blends. In addition to that, I think we've learned that Natural Barrel Company is amazing. At least they're dialed in on our palates, and when we do picks, they're absolutely awesome.
They hold up in blinds.
Yeah.
That's what we found out tonight.
In addition to that, Copper and Cask, if it's Florida aged, you should definitely pay attention.
Yeah.
You should definitely pay attention. I mean, it's got some elements in it that are a little could be polarizing. I think that tartness could be a little polarizing, but boy, it hit me right tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was because I had some Trilogy kombucha on my mind with like that raspberry ginger.
And did you drink some today, or are you just thinking about
I thought about drinking one earlier. We had one downstairs, but yeah. Michael saying, what we have learned tonight: when Erin gets tired, she gets direct. Josh is unable to make a quick decision when it comes to blinds. We need to see more knitting. Yeah, absolutely. All right, seriously, guys, this channel doesn't happen without y'all being here.
Yeah,
we thank you so very much. It's truly amazing. Yeah, like this. I was thinking about this the other day. Like this channel has changed our lives. It's changed our lives in some very big ways.
It truly has. Like we've met. My favorite thing is the people we've met.
Yeah.
Like we have some of our greatest friends now because we met through the channel, and we never would have met them otherwise. Yeah. Like how sad would our life be? Yeah. We'd be so sad. We wouldn't even know it. But now we don't have to be sad.
But yeah, I mean, you guys, you literally make our lives better. I hope our videos do that for you guys as well. You know, I hope we bring a little bit of joy into your life, and I hope we, you know, bring some fun and encourage you to do some blind tastings. And, you know, if you ever want to see us do any kind of topical conversational content on the Tuesday videos, just let us know in the comments on any of those videos. Like, would love to see you guys talk about this or that or whatever, you know. We're all ears always, you know.
Yeah, suggestions are welcome.
We're literally here to serve you guys and put out content.
And have fun.
Yeah. I mean, we're having fun, but yeah, the Tuesday, especially the Tuesday videos, are here to kind of serve you guys.
For topics that you guys want discussed or are curious about. That'd be cool. Yeah. So a lot of fun things on the horizon. I'm looking at the list to make sure I don't need to cover anything else before we get out of here. Yeah, make sure if you're not a YouTube Shorts person, but you do like our long form content that we've been putting out for a really long time, we are releasing YouTube Shorts now. So make sure they're worth a watch. They're really short. They won't take up a lot of your time.
And by the way, we're seeing the love in the comments. Thank you guys. Yeah. Do you want to sing this? No. Okay. You light up my life. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Oh, that was good. Thanks. I like that. Thanks. I think let me see. Yeah, the charity fundraiser. We need bottle donations. If you have a bottle that you would love to throw into the mix for somebody to win and want to help raise money for charity, want to be part of hopefully another $15,000 to $20,000 for mental health, let's do it. Please email us at stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. it will be going live at the end of September, and then we'll be doing all the giveaway stuff in October on the October 6th.
The donations will open the end of September.
Right.
The giveaways, the live auctions will happen in October.
Yeah, we need to get all our ducks in a row by no later than September the 21st, as far as donations for bottles for the fundraiser. So if you want to be part of helping raise money, let me know.
Yep.
stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com. We did the Russell's picks. Those are coming. Stay tuned on the Monday videos. I've started guessing. We did ask our Patreon community if they would like to see me start guessing on some of the pours, like age, proof, yada, yada. And that's something that is, hit me up if you're interested in the travel
Finish
cases.
Finish your sentence and then respond to that.
Okay. I started guessing on the Pours Unknown Monday videos before we found out what it is. So that's cool. Okay.
And also,
I think that's it.
If anyone's late to the game, show these real quick. Tyler at Southern Collective. Sorry, my brain just farted.
Look at this.
Is giving away. It has these available for purchase. If you are part of our Discord community, you can hit him up, Tyler, on Discord. If you are not part of our Discord community and you would like one of these cases, hit us up, stuffandwhiskey@gmail.com, and we will connect you with Tyler. They are amazing.
You got a lighter, cutter for cigars. You got cigar spots if you are so inclined. You've got a little secret compartment back here for accessories if you were so inclined. And
the most important part.
And you got room for 2 bottles, 4 glasses.
Some sample
2 sample bottles,
and like a little water dropper if you want to add water to your things. These are stuck in here.
And this is
here we go.
Come on now.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Hit up Tyler or hit us up and we will connect you with Tyler. Either way.
And this is just like a cool thing that
they're doing
for us. Yeah. Like it's
for
not
our community.
Right.
And so they have this cool stuff and whiskey. Show the front one more time.
It's so heavy.
It is so heavy.
It's got 2 bottles in it, 2 full bottles. But this thing is amazing. Awesome travel case. Awesome go into bottle share case type of thing. Like the impression that thing makes. Ridiculous.
Carrying that, you look like you need like an earpiece, and then like that needs to be like handcuffed to your wrist. You're walking in with an earpiece and like that handcuffed to your wrist. You look like so legit.
There you go.
Okay.
Did you show Jeffrey's comment?
Oh,
he said, wait, just arrived. Love you guys.
Aww,
love you too, man.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
We're just about to be done.
It was a great stream. You can catch all of it. We did 2 really good blind flights. One that was a blend situation, which got me interested in blending again at home. And then the second flight was some hitters. It was good. Dave did ask, one thing to cover late, when does Matt Madness start? I'm just waiting on the word. Well, I'm ready. I stay ready. So whenever Matt's ready, I'm ready.
Yep. Oh, Tyler, there you go.
Tyler's saying cases are $120 plus shipping, plus tax and shipping, glasses, lighter, and cutter included. So you're getting a lot. You're getting 4 glasses, bottles not included, but you're getting 4 glasses, the cutter, the lighter, the case, all that. It's a deal. It is a deal. And you can ship that thing, put a luggage lock on it, and send it through the airport if you need to. Like, it's going to get to where it needs to go. It's amazing. So, all right. Love you guys so very much. You make our world better. You make our life better. And we hope we do a little bit of that for y'all as well. And again, charity fundraiser. Yep. We're gonna launch it on the live stream next month, September the 22nd. The GoFundMe will be live right before the live stream. Donations can start coming in for the things. And then on October 6th, we're going to be doing the giveaway live stream, celebratory thing for raising money for mental health. It affects us all, like I said. So we'll talk more about that a little bit on the September and the October live streams. But I'm going to raise my glass to you guys tonight. Not that one.
No, I'm getting this one.
Okay.
Sunday brunch.
I'll raise this Florida pick. That tartness. Okay. That tartness.
Okay.
It did it for me tonight.
All right.
So cheers all.
Cheers.
Good night.
Good night.
Love y'all. Thanks for everything.